Now, we mentioned earlier, a world premiere is coming to the county of Kent, playing Canterbury and Dartford. The magic and fantasy of Disney's classic movie Bedknobs and Broomsticks tells the story of 3 orphaned children evacuated from wartime London to live with the mysterious Miss Price. It sounds great, doesn't it? Top actress Dianne Pilkington plays the lead role and came out of rehearsals earlier to chat with us about the show. I thought, having appeared in quite an impressive number of well-known musicals throughout her career, you know, Les Mis, Beauty and the Beast, Wicked, Mamma Mia, Cats and many more, what, I wonder, makes Bedknobs and Broomsticks so special for her?
Oh my goodness. So for me, I think Bedknobs and Broomsticks is really special because it is combining so many things. Some things I've done before, some things I haven't. So obviously, you know, with a musical, it's a really brilliant amalgamation of acting, singing, dancing. With this, we've got a bit of magic thrown in, quite a lot actually, different kinds of magic. We've got theatrical magic, which is obviously something that the audience can see, but you suspend your disbelief. And then there's illusions, which no one should know how they're done, which I've never done before. That's really exciting for me. And I'm even doing a little bit of conjuring magic, which I've had to learn from scratch, and I love it. I'm going to do all the silk scarf work and stuff like that. It's really fun. But it's I think it's a big part of everyone's childhood, a lot of people's childhood, and the people I've spoken to have such a nostalgic memory of Bedknobs and Broomsticks. It's a very British tale, and the way that Candice and Jamie have realised it, and the way that Brian and Neil, who've written it, have realised it, it's very much set all over the place, and so we've embraced it accent-wise all over the place, and there's a lot of people using their own regional accents. So hopefully we'll have some firm favourites in different venues where. And we all come from all over the place, actually. We've got people from the Midlands, people from the North, people from the South. So we're bringing all that into it.
And you're taking on the role immortalised, aren't you, on the film, at least by Angela Lansbury. Tell us about Miss Price. What sort of a woman is she?
Oh, she's very determined.
Is she?
So obviously, I'm a huge fan of Angela Lansbury's. There's no denying that. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm obsessed with her. But I'm not at all like Angela Lansbury. And I think it's probably when somebody is so very, very specific and so fantastic. I'm trying not to think too much about her interpretation of it. I think my Eglantine, she's a very modern woman for her time. She's very ahead of her time. She's very determined. She doesn't take help easily. She likes to run her own life. I like to think of her as always having belief in herself, but being slightly surprised when she achieves everything she wants to.
So the portrayal of the character, will it be influenced in any way by the film?
Of course. I mean, we can't get away from the film. It's a classic, and you know, she's fairly scatty and she's eccentric, and on that, I think that is something that is intrinsic to Eglantine that would never ever change. I'm trying to find a slight sassiness to her. I think that there were very many women around that time who took control of their own destiny and worked for the war effort. So we're really latching onto that, which again was in the film. So little bits and pieces taking from the film, and the rest of it very much working from the books and the script as it's been written, because it has been ever so slightly reworked, not changed so much that people who love it will not recognize it. It is still very, very much the film that people have seen, the story that people have seen, but with tweaks to make it suitable for now and make it suitable for the stage.
Right, okay. And when we're talking about the songs, we know that The Beautiful Bryony was originally meant for inclusion in Mary Poppins. Obviously, that's in the new musical. Tell us about some of the other songs, though. Are they original works?
So we've got a mixture of both. There are songs that were that you've heard in the film, Beautiful Bryony and Age of Not Believing. All of those are in it. All the songs you want to hear are there. There are also some songs that were cut from the film, which people might know, like Nobody's Problems. And then there are some new songs which have been written very, very faithfully. And to be honest, if you didn't know the songs from the film, if you didn't know which were which, I think you would be very hard pressed to work out which were the new songs, because they fit so incredibly into the score. And there's, oh my goodness, some beautiful orchestrations. It's pure classic Disney. It really, really is. But Disney of that time, that really classic sound.
You've got only, 10 days or so before opening in Newcastle. Well, I was going to ask how confident or panicked are you at the moment?
No one's panicked. You can do a number of things in 10 days. I rehearsed a panto in 10 days once, from start to finish. In fact, less than that. So there's a lot. It's very, very. The word I've been using is ambitious. There is absolutely nothing that Jamie and Candace do that is what people will expect. So we learned very early on not to try and second guess how something would be staged, because it's never going to be what somebody without the extraordinary brains that those two have would come up with. So because of that, and because of obviously the background that they come from, it's incredibly technical, which is why we have such a long tech period here in Newcastle. We've got a lot to make sure that it's perfect. But yeah, I think we're quietly confident. Everyone's just keeping their head down, working through it, and it's a really great company. Everyone's really so thrilled to be back doing this. We've all been waiting a really, really long time to go back on stage, and this show's fairly unique in the fact that everybody is very much involved in everything. So so we're just all keeping our heads down and mucking in and trying to get as much sleep as we can.
You mentioned earlier theatrical magic in this show. I remember in the early days of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on stage, the car broke down a few times. How reliable is your flying bed, Dianne?
I'd say fairly reliable. I'd say so. I mean, I can't give anything away, you see. I can't give anything away. But what I will say is that it won't be what people expect. And a lot of it's a lot to do with people. The majority of it is to do with people rather than anything that might suddenly disappear. So as long as we've all got our heads in it, it will be fine.
Well,
it's not going to break down. The bed's not going to get stuck in the air.
Well, hey, that's the quote we needed.
Because it's magic, Pat.
It's magic. You've got to believe.
Magic bed, so it can't get stuck. As long as I know my spells, we'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. It opens in Newcastle, your first venue, and it then is on tour, comes to the Marlow Theatre in Canterbury from Wednesday, 25th of August, and later the Orchard Theatre in Dartford on the 24th of November. You've got friends in Kent. They'll be here to see it, won't they?
Absolutely. In both, I've got quite a few people coming to Canterbury, and I've got quite a few people coming to Dartford, actually. So it's because I've got friends scattered all over Kent. So people that I've grown up with, people I went to college with. There's lots of actors in Kent. So yes, it will be a really lovely part of the tour for me. And I've never been to Canterbury. I used to live in Dartford, actually.
Did you? You've only just remembered.
I lived just outside Dartford. I've just remembered that. A long time ago. I lived there for a year just outside. And I've got quite a lot of friends who live there. So yeah, it'd be nice to go back to Dartford, and it'd be nice to visit Canterbury.
It'd be like coming home. We'll let you get back to rehearsals. We really appreciate your time this afternoon. Dianne Pilkington, thanks so much.
Thank you, Pat.